Hey guys, bit of a different video today. It's not a vlog, it's not really an episode of anything, it's just me talking to camera about a little update of where I'm at and what I'm doing. So, got my phone, got some points here. I'm just gonna go off the top and keep going. See how we go. Alright. Okay, so a little update. I've been in the creative field for about 6 years now. Doing a lot of things. Actually did acting, modeling, social media, videography, photography, I swear if you name it, I've probably shot it or been in the shot. From TV ads, social media ads, short films, little bits and features. I was even in a Vox Pop style ad recently. I never thought I'd do something like that, but here we are. So when I first left footy, the goal was to obviously be an actor. Like that's where I put most of my energy and time. I did a lot of other things like I just mentioned, but obviously the main thing I wanted to pursue was acting. It took me a while to build a portfolio from nothing. I had to do a lot of free work, shit ton of free work while working at a cafe in Sydney. And then once I got the free work together, I had to put it all together and send it off to agents around Sydney. Eventually finding one agent that said yes to me. And then from there, the quality of everything sort of rose. Did a lot more work, which eventually led to me getting an American agent, which I was over the moon about. That was one of my biggest goals as an actor, to actually have an American agent. But recently I got on the phone with my Australian and my American agent, and I told them I'm going to be letting them go. The reason being, it's just me growing as a person. I've always been very open with how I'm feeling and my beliefs and what I want to pursue. I want to sort of work on my own content and build something there. I feel like if I put more energy, the same amount of energy I was putting into acting, into something that I can build for myself, I feel like I can do better in that field. Not shitting on acting in any way. It's a tough gig, man. It's very tough, and I gave it 100%. I gave it everything I did, and I can actually leave that saying, I did my best there. Although I will say, my first couple of years of acting, I was actually really shit. As you can see in this scene that you're about to witness. At this point, I had only been acting for about under a year, and I was attempting to do an English accent, and I absolutely butchered it. If I could give any advice to any actor out there right now, I would say get the proper training or get a tutor, especially for accents, because you'll most probably get found out that you don't know how to do that accent. But it made the final cut, so at least someone thought it was good. Probably gonna become a meme one day. But hey, here we go.
Do not be so serious about it. I'm moving away, not to join in the cavalry. Sister, you'll be fine. It was a fairy tale. I wait for Grandma to make us behave, nothing more. Aye, could eat a horse.
There were some good scenes, but I think it was overshadowed by my lack of experience and training.
Goodbye, sister.
However, this film did go on to win awards at film festivals, and I was super grateful to be a part of it. As it was the first audition process, I was actually successful in getting the main role. The cast and crew and the whole production company was from Queensland. I actually flew there, and they were so professional. The director, Lauren Hassel, actually wrote and directed everything in this film. And my co-star, Katie Anderson, was just phenomenal. I learned so much of her as an actor and as a person. But overall, it was a really good experience. I was enjoying myself, which was the most important thing, and I learned a lot. So yeah. Who knows, maybe one day I'll, a different path, come around back to acting, making movies. It's not like I'm just cutting it off. I'm not pursuing it actively anymore, if that makes sense. I want to travel, which sort of conflicted with acting at the same time, because acting's very, when they especially have an American Australian agent, when they send you work, it's got to get, when they send you auditions, it's got to get done. So yeah, respect to that game and the people who are playing it right now. But yeah, this is where my path's leading, and God willing, it goes all right. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the way acting sometimes made me feel conflicted with my beliefs and my relationship with Jesus. There was a lot of times I had to really stand up for myself, and I almost got, like, the response I got from people sometimes was questionable. Like, they made me feel like I was silly for it. You know what I mean? Like, they'd look at me like I'm an idiot. I'm just like, what the heck? I don't know. Not just that, a lot of times I felt very conflicted with just the whole script in general, and I'd have to voice that as well. And, you know, the response was never good. I'm happy I did stand up for myself, you know, thank God. Because if I did get roles that way, I would have felt like very conflicted watching it, or I would have felt bad watching that anyway. For me, the word Jesus holds a lot of power, and for me to be saying it on a script, depicting it in that way, it wouldn't make sense for me to do that. And yeah, I'm glad I never sort of like sold that out. I mean, I never sold out in that way, because I would have looked back at it and been like, damn, why did I do that? Before I'm anything, I'm a son of God. Before I'm an actor, before whatever I do in the future, I'm a son of God, and you know, that always comes first. I can't deny who God is in my life. He's been there for me in my lowest and my highest, and you know, He's seen me through things I thought I could never see myself out of. He's seen my family through things. I can't deny who He is in my life. So, but yeah, I was going through a lot of mental battles in 2023 while this was all going on. A lot of things went south for me. I felt alone, I felt used in a lot of ways, but you know, I thank God that He brought me through that, brought me out of it, a stronger person. You know, He really walked me through the darkest times of my life, and you know, He's seen me through to where I am now. In saying that, I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect or that I'm better than anyone else. I've made more mistakes than anyone watching, trust me. Recently I've been traveling the world, and man, I love it. Like the feelings you get before you travel, and you know, the cool content you can make around it. It's just, I don't know, I really want to dive into it more. The places I've traveled so far in my lifetime is America, Hawaii, Japan, Bali, Fiji, Samoa, Philippines, and New Zealand. I was born there. I wish I vlogged these trips, man. Like every time I go somewhere, I make an itinerary. I make the most of it, but I never vlogged it. And I even had my GoPro with me. It's an old one, but like I still had it. I should have made content. Hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But my next big trip that's coming up is Vietnam. I have it here actually. There we go, Vietnam. This is the itinerary that I've made. It's actually a 4-week trip. 4 and a bit weeks actually. I'm doing from the top, from Hanoi, heading down to Da Nang, and then going down to Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, and then heading back to Sydney, obviously back home. But I want to vlog the whole thing. I want to, you know, do it daily. I want to go there with the intention of just pumping content every day, making content around that. It'll be cool to be in a new country. I love meeting new people and trying new things. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna buy a new GoPro. This one's obviously old. It's broken, and it doesn't have the best stabilization on it. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting the new GoPro 12, I think. GoPro Hero Black Edition or something, 12. It's the Creator Edition, which is really cool because that comes with a light, comes with a speaker, so I'll be able to it's easy content as well. I can just go around, jump in water, jump out of it. It's gonna be good. I'm also getting a drone, the DJI Mini. So I can chuck it up in Vietnam and, you know, go for walks. It's gonna be a good opportunity for me to make content around traveling for a couple of weeks. Obviously I'm gonna be there for 4 weeks, so all I can really do, travel, create content, and really give it a go, and see if it's something that I could see myself doing long term. It's a good opportunity for me to, you know, test myself and grow as a person overseas, because as you know, I live with my family. I'm going to be on my own for 4 weeks. I make sure everything's planned out. I'm going to look after the finances back here in Australia at the same time as you know, traveling and creating content on the go and on flights. There's a lot of planning leading up to it. It won't be the longest time I've been away from home, but yeah, you always get a little homesick. This will actually be my first time solo traveling, like properly, which it's a big challenge. I've always not feared it, but like it's always been in the back of my mind. Like when I travel, I'm looking forward to it. At the same time, it's not like I'm dreading it. I'm pumped about it. And it sort of shows that I should be traveling solo as well, because when I went to Japan with my brother, we had the best time. But like the itineraries that I make, I don't know, they are nuts. Like there's so much things I want to do in a day. And sometimes if you're not up for the walking and all that, like we were in Hiroshima, me and my brother, and I had this massive day planned out, because we only had less than 24 hours there. We're doing a day trip. And we're going from bus to train to walk to going to see this side, going to see that side. And my brother just looked at me like, I want to go home right now. So yeah, it will be a good opportunity for me to just do it solo and you know, really max out, because I love that. I can't sit still too long. I don't know if you've noticed from this interview style thing, it's very hard for me to sit still. So yeah, when I'm traveling and when I'm going, like, it's full on, and it'll be cool content, I guess. So Vietnam's coming up, stay tuned. Yeah, God willing, it all works out. But if it doesn't, I know he has better plans.
City lights, Brandon's traveling, feels so right. Steps echo on the cobblestone. Journey's just begun, feels like home.